Greetings. My name is Rick Jordan, and I'm welcoming you to Talk Thing number 1. I am a retired pastor. I had to retire for the second time due to health issues. Back in December of 2020, I had a complete breakdown while I was pastoring. And it all goes back to multiple concussions I suffered. In the middle of January 2015, a woman accidentally hit my car with her van. It was an accident. I don't think a first responder has ever walked up to people in a car after a wreck and said, "I see you've had an intentional. I see you've had an accident." People don't mean to run into other people. But yeah, I suffered multiple concussions, and I have lifelong physical, emotional, and mental issues from those concussions. And I'm on a lot of medication. All of that means that I can no longer function as a pastor, not in the conventional way. It's not an option for me. But I can do this, and I have to do this. For me, with regards to the concussion triggers, this is perfectly safe. I'm sitting in our apartment, and I'm looking at my iPhone, and I'm okay. In fact, my heart and my mind are so full, and my heart and mind are so full because God is extremely talkative. Think about the most talkative person in your life right now. That person who just never stops talking. God is way more talkative than that person. But everything God reveals, everything God shows us, says to us, it's all gold. So God is talking to me, and I am listening, and I have to share. It's like that verse in the 23rd Psalm. You'll know it. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, or my cup overflows. So picture God just pouring water over us, oil, blessing. God deals from the principle of overflow, and I'm offering you my overflow. And there are several ways you can partner with me. If you like what's happening here, please click on the like icon there on the YouTube page, and the share icon, and the subscribe icon. That would help me so much, and it doesn't cost you anything to do that. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. My understanding is that once I have 1,000 subscribers, the YouTube power brokers will let me get out of the baby pool and jump into the big people pool. And I'll have all kinds of leverage that I don't have right now, that I can't afford, frankly. Which brings me to the Patreon page. You'll see it on the YouTube page. If you're so inclined, if you are led, I would be really grateful for a one-time donation or monthly support, whatever you can do, because this is what I can do. I can't generate income in any of the conventional ways anymore, but I can do this. And I'm going to give this everything I've got. I'm going to pour myself. As God pours God's self into me, I'm pouring myself into you through these YouTube talk things. I put a ton of research into that title. And so here we go. On your mark, get set, go. talk thing number one. Carla and I live in a 2-bedroom Shawnee, Kansas apartment. I'm sitting in my home office right now, and I'm either looking at you or I'm looking through the window, and I want to describe what I'm looking at right now. There's a golf course that's connected with the apartment complex. For a fee, you can golf. I don't. I'm a disastrous golfer. Nobody wants me out on the golf course. But the golf course is right out there. And there's a fence separating the apartment complex from the golf course. And like right now, a golf cart just pulled up. 2 golf carts just pulled up. When the weather's nice, people are golfing and I get to watch them. And it's so fun when they miss a shot and they say something colorful, blue. They don't know, but I can hear them. I don't think they care. But every now and then, one of the golfers just spontaneously waters the golf course in front of the entire apartment complex. Hundreds of windows facing the golf course, and they're watering the golf course. Only guys do that, but I didn't need to tell you that, right? Now, beyond the golf course, there is this thin patch of woods, and there are coyotes in them there woods. I know this for 2 reasons. Reason number one, a few weeks ago, it was really cold, remember? And there was snow on the ground. I was warming up for my workout, and all of a sudden, I saw in the window a full-grown coyote walking along the fence that I told you about on the golf course side, really close to this window. And I was so amazed. I stopped everything and I just watched the coyote trot. It didn't look wily, and I didn't see a roadrunner, but it was a coyote. That's reason number one. Reason number two, I have intense insomnia due to the wreck. 2 of the medications I'm on are meant to manage that insomnia, but I'm awake a lot during the night. And ever so often I hear multiple coyotes howling. They sound like they're crowded together underneath my window or right next to my bed, but they're on the golf course. The first time I heard them, I was unsettled because there is something disconcerting about nocturnal coyotes howling. Maybe they're making polite conversation, but to me it does not sound polite. Of course, I quickly realized that the coyotes were not coming after me. They could not get to me, even if they were coming after me. How many times do we become unnecessarily troubled or upset by howling voices, either inside us or outside us? Words have become a prosperous industry in our culture, especially through the media and through social media platforms. Maybe you've noticed this. Public personalities make breaking headline news by saying stuff. And what people say on social media, it goes viral. The more melodramatic, the more shocking, the more threatening that howling is, all the better, right? We've become conditioned to react as if we are as if we are in literal danger, imminent danger, just like I briefly felt the first time I heard those coyotes howling in the middle of the night. See, the vast majority of the time, that's not true. We're not in danger, but our adrenal glands don't know the difference. And so they burst into squirting mode once they are alerted. I like Psalm 112. It describes the blessing of the righteous. Here comes verse 7. It always grabs me. Verse 7 says, "They are not afraid of evil tidings. Their hearts are firm, secure in the Lord." They are not afraid of evil tidings. Their hearts are firm, secure in the Lord. Now, in the ancient Hebrew language, the heart is the source of our thoughts, our emotions, our choices. In other words, the heart is where the action is. So what happens when our hearts are secure because we are trusting God with our very lives? Speaking for myself, it changes everything. It reframes the human howlings, all of those internal voices and external voices that attempt to destabilize me. If God has me no matter what, then I'm safe where it most matters. Those voices, they cannot damage the core of me, the center of me, just like those noisy coyotes howling on the golf course cannot climb walls and break through our bedroom window, the office window. I'm okay. Even when life is totally not okay. Now, on those occasions when I react anyway, I can burrow into my portable inner sanctuary where the God who holds me has not changed at all. This way of spiritual processing conserves energy that we really need. Oh, this phrase, evil tidings, in the verse, they are not afraid of evil tidings. That means doomsday. That means run for your life news. There's all kinds of run for your life news. But verse 7 says they are not afraid of evil tidings. Run for your life. Doomsday. They are not afraid of evil tidings. Their hearts are firm, secure in the Lord. When our hearts are firm, steady, steadfast, secure in the Lord, we are in what I'm going to call a relaxed state of readiness. When the bad news is authentic, when the threat is genuine, our systems are not depleted because they've been reacting to all of those false alarm howlings. Are your human nerve centers working overtime because you keep reacting to the howling? Those coyotes in them there woods, they still howl at night. But now my adrenal glands just shrug and I go back to sleep when I can. My heart, which belongs to the Lord, has reframed the howls. Once again, Psalm 112, verse 7. Repeat it after me, okay? They are not afraid of evil tidings. Their hearts are firm, secure in the Lord. There it is. Talk thing number 1. May our hearts be firm, trusting in the Lord. Thanks again for being with me. Grace and peace to you.